आप
Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is the 12th day. Become full of the treasure of happiness, have the fortune of happiness, and be happy and cheerful. Today's topic is Children of the Lord and Master of the World. Promise that you will not become confused over trivial matters, that you will not become a problem, but one who solves problems. We are the children of the Lord and Master of the world. Constantly continue to dance in this intoxication and happiness. Your hand is in Father's hand, so constantly continue to dance in the Father's company. Everybody is happy and okay. Baba wants all my children to be singing and dancing with him because there is super sensuous joy and there is godly intoxication. I remember once when we were very young in Gyan, so we used to be very intoxicated and we used to just get up and start to do Ras, the dance of harmony. And Brahma Baba would love that. So, what would Brahma Baba do? Many times in the history hall, sometimes Baba would be correcting on the images, Baba would keep looking at the pictures, photographs. And he would also be in that super sensuous joy, and his hands and his feet would start to move. So once I asked, do you know what is Ras? We know what is dance, but what is Ras? So there are two things. One is dance and the other is Ras. So in Ras, all our sense organs automatically, very, very gently, they start to um, move in that happiness, like the dance and happiness. So, what does Baba want? To constantly stay happy. Baba says, you are the children of the Lord. So now you can have a lot of meanings of that. So we are the masters of the world. So we have authority, but you have to be very careful. So there are two ways of feeling it. One, this whole world is my family. That's one feeling. So, towards everyone, whether it's through our mind, through our words, or through our action, so everyone should get something or the other attainments through us. So, there is one feeling of attainment, there is a feeling of responsibility. So, Baba always says to have the balance of being a child and a master. So, in that, never you will be upset. Why me? Why them? You will never have that kind of feeling. We're all children. Everybody gives their opinion, they have their ideas. And accordingly, whatever is Baba's Shrimad, and we have to take responsibility, we become the master and take action. The, the owner of a shop, he will run the shop in a different way. And those who are working, employed, even the child of the owner, he will also move around and conduct himself as the boss, like the owner. So, in this, the feelings that one should have while serving is there's no feeling of taking. We are Malik, which is like the lords, and we are bestowers. And that's why the homework that Baba is giving for tomorrow is promise, children of the Lord and the master of the child, of the master of the world. Sorry. Baba is saying, promise that you will not become confused over trivial matters. that you will not become a problem, but
रास्ते रास्ते में कोई गाड़ी स्टक हो जाती है
if there is
तो
a
भी
if the
लेकिन
vehicle gets stuck on the road, it becomes a problem for many.
लेकिन प्रॉब्लम को हल
But
करने
one
वाला
who
हम हैं।
solves problem.
हम विश्व के
You are the
चालक हैं
children of the
इस
Lord
नक्शे में
and
इसलिए
masters of the world. So constantly
सदैव
continue
नाचते
to
रहो।
dance in this intoxication and
बाप के
happiness.
हाथ में हाथ है
Your hand is in
बाप
the
के साथ
Father's
मस्ती
hand.
में
So
हर
constantly
समय
continue to
नाचो।
dance in Father's company all the time.
कईयों को बहुत देर नहीं लगती है बहुत जल्दी नाचने
Some
लगते हैं
people, it doesn't take long. They quickly start dancing, and some take time to begin to
तो हम
dance.
लोग जब थोड़े से बड़े हुए तो
So
बाबा ने
when we grew up, so Baba said, "Come, child, come, all of you do ras."
तो टाइम लगता था
So we would take
पूरा
time.
नशा हो तो पता नहीं लगता है
When you are fully intoxicated,
बाबा
you
ने
won't
कहा
take
बच्चा
time.
क्या दे
So then
रहे
Baba
हो
said, "Child, do you have body consciousness?"
तो दही अभिमानी स्थिति में भी
So when we
हल्का
are
होता है
in soul conscious stage, also there is that
तो अभी क्या
lightness.
वायदा करना है
So what promise are we going to make today?
न प्रॉब्लम बनना है
So we shouldn't become a problem
और सदा ही
and should
हर समय
always stay
गाते
light.
रहो नाचते
Keep
रहो
singing, keep dancing.
ये उमंग उत्साह की निशानी है और
This is
हमारे
the sign of
जीवन में
enthusiasm and the intoxication of being the child
इसका भी
of the
बहुत
Lord
जरूरी
and the
है
master of the world, because intoxication is also necessary.
नशा होता है तो पुरुषार्थ भी अच्छा
When
चलता
there
है
is intoxication, your efforts
तो
also
विचार
goes well
रुकते नहीं हैं
and you won't stop for
बस
any
चलते
reason.
रहो चलते रहो
You'll keep moving along.
ठीक है तो कल
Okay?
अपने वायदे पर अमल
So pay
देखेंगे
attention to your promise tomorrow.
अभी कल मदर्स डे भी है
Tomorrow is Mother's Day as well.
तो ज़रूर है बाबा
So I'm sure Baba,
जय माँ के रूप में
in the form of Mother.
कितनी माँ है हमारी बहुत
We
सारी
have so many mothers. How many mothers do we have? So many.
लौकिक भी है
Lokik,
अलौकिक भी है
Alokik,
परलौकिक भी है
and Paralokik, the one beyond.
मैं तो पृथ्वी को भी माता मानती
I
हूँ
also think the
भारत
earth to
माता
be
को भी
mother,
माता
and even the country, Bharat, mother of Bharat.
भारतवर्ष में तो गाय को भी माता कहते हैं
In the in Bharat, they also call the cows as mother.
छोटे बच्चों की पालना होती है
The young kids are sustained, nurtured by them.
कल बाबा को माँ के रूप में
So tomorrow we'll offer bhog in the mother form to
बाबा
Baba.
माँ रूप में कैसे पालना कर रहे हैं बच्चों की
How he's taking sustaining us in the
ऐसी
form
पालना
of
तो किसी ने नहीं की
mother. Nobody sustains us. Nobody can sustain like the father.
करेंगे अपने वायदे
So
कभी याद
we will
रखेंगे
all
ओम
remember
शांति
our promise. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति अव्यक्त मूल्य रिवीजन 1969 से
Om Shanti. Murli revision from 1969, multi-million fortune and blessing.
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 16 मई 1973 अंतिम पुरुषार्थ
This is a Murli from May 16, 1973, the ultimate
सबको
effort.
सहयोग देने वाले मनुष्य आत्माओं को देवात्मा बनाने वाले
Do you experience yourself to be complete and an embodiment of all powers? What is the inheritance you have received from Bab Dada in this elevated
बाप दादा
birth?
द्वारा इस श्रेष्ठ जन्म का वर्षा क्या प्राप्त हो गया है
To claim a
वर्ष के
right to
अधिकारी अर्थात
inheritance
सर्वशक्तियों
means
के
to
अधिकारी
claim a right to all the powers.
सर्वशक्तियों के
Have you
अधिकारी
become master almighty authorities, the ones with all the powers, who have a right to all the powers. Since you have become master almighty authorities, do you constantly stay in the experience of being an embodiment of all attainments all the time? Or is there a difference? In claiming a right to the inheritance, simply two aspects can finish any difference and enable you to stabilize yourself that stage constantly. What are these two aspects? You know them and you are doing them. You are not doing them constantly. One is to make your consciousness accurate, and the other is to make your actions elevated. What are these two words? One is to maintain a constant connection to make your consciousness powerful, and in order to perform elevated action, need to give yourself constant correction. Because of not constantly correcting your actions, are not constantly able to stabilize yourself in the stage of being a master with all the powers and a master almighty authority. These two words are very easy. This is why you have come here, is it not? Is it difficult to perform the task for which you have come? You would feel something. Who would feel something to be difficult? Those who are weak. Why do they experience something to be difficult? Even whilst the connection is forged, they sometimes find things difficult. They find it difficult because they do not work hard. They know it, they understand it, they even follow it. Yet, whilst moving along, they prefer to rest. They are not those who like Bap Dada, but those who like to rest. This is why, even whilst knowing everything, their stage becomes like that. Therefore, those who prefer to rest can't attain an elevated stage similar that of the Father in performing elevated action. Therefore, give correction to your every thought and action and forge a connection with Bab Dada's action, and then check whether you have become equal to the Father or not. What is the last effort that remains to be made by you elevated souls? Do you know? The last question in the paper of the last stage. Those who know the question in advance would definitely pass, would they not? Do you do all of you know the last question in the final test paper? Even your bhagats know your last question. Even they speak about it. Your bhagats know this and you don't know? You are have your bhagats become cleverer than you? The bhagats know the result from the previous kalpa of you elevated souls, whereas you have forgotten the final stage of your present effort. Acha, will continue the rest of the Murli tomorrow. Om Shanti.